Hello audience, this is me, Danny, playing Dwarf Fortress again. You might have noticed that the land has changed. It's because I decided to start a new game. Because the old one, many people complained there's too much clacking in it, and I wanted this to be more of a tutorial for my friends, so they can view this and learn how to play afterwards. So, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is form a place, an inlet, and a wall that your dwarves can enter. And to do this, you would press D to designate an area, and then designate to mine. When you press space to resume, your dwarves will hopefully go and carry out your orders. So let's see. Designate. The next thing you want a place for a bedroom, because dwarves do not sleep on the ground. Well, they could, but it's not good. Okay, let's see. That would be big enough for now. And let's see them dig. Now, after you set up a place for a bedroom, you want to create a place for storing food, wood, water, well, not water, drinks, basically stuff that your dwarves might need, so it doesn't get in the rain, it doesn't get wet, it doesn't get ruined. So for that, make a storage room. This is really important. Okay, let's just wait for them to finish making that. So yeah, this is actually a really fun game once you actually get into it. It may seem a bit boring, but it gets a lot better. Press P for stockpile, and so we want to stockpile some food and some wood. Food and wood are two of the most essential things in this game. You also want to designate some tree chopping, so your main woodcutter will chop some trees down that you can use to build a workshop, and then to start manufacturing valuable items. Okay, let's just wait for them to finish this. We have a river here. Yeah, we have a river, but frozen solid. When you have a frozen solid river, you have to wait for it to thaw. Rivers usually thaw in the Okay, so to build a workshop, you would press B for build and W for workshop, and then scroll between them to select the one that you want. Right now we need carpenter workshop because we don't actually have any stone. And then we wait for our carpenter to finish building it. After they carry enough logs, of course, to build it. After your carpenter has finished building it, press Q, select it, and add a new task. Make your carpenter build a few beds. After he's done building beds, you might want to... Now this is just me, but I'm going to make a mason's workshop and a mechanic's workshop, so I don't need to do it later. Because mechanic workshops are also very important, because you'll use them to make materials. Well, not materials, but mechanisms, which you can use for traps. Pretty much anything that you can imagine. Which is one of the real fun things like Dwarf Fortress. You can pretty much do. If you can do it in real life, you can probably do it in Dwarf Fortress because of the physics and everything. So you press B and you press B to build a bed. And now that we have beds constructed, and we get someone to haul it over. Now another thing we have to build, not only beds, we also have to make some doors, which are for D. This allows us to close it, make it a room, and keep sound out. While we're doing that, let's get to work on the dining room. A dining room is another essential part of Dwarven life, because you need it so they can eat. Dwarves also hold parties at dining rooms, which is annoying, but it raises morale, which is always nice. Thinking about it's going to crash. Nope. Yep. It is. Oh no. Okay. So yeah, you need dining rooms to raise Steam dwarves can have parties there, and they do not like eating on the floor. So that's not good. Make sure to have a few beds, because, you know, yeah, you need to have at least a few beds. Let's check up on a carpenter. Okay, this land has been cleared. After you build a bed, press Q or carry and press make bedroom. Size the bedroom to the amount you want. Well, I'm not gonna do it yet. I need a door to complete this room. Oh yeah, another thing you want to do is you want to stockpile refuse. This allows you to get trash thrown away, which is actually pretty useful. Most people have refuse rooms outside, but in this case I wanted to have one inside so that I could not have to go outside in case of a siege. Okay, so you press D to build a door after using build, and you build doors. Now, the river's thought out. Now later, one of your main objectives would be to build a underground farm. This is important because it allows you to get a continuous source of food in. When you have food, that really helps. Make sure that when you make your room, set it as barracks. This means that every bed in this room will be accessible to every citizen. Now whenever citizens want sleep, they can just simply go in there and use it. Also make sure to construct some beds and tables. You will use this to make a dining room, which your dwarves can use to eat in, so they don't have to eat on the ground. During this point, you might also want to start building stuff to go downstairs, because the lower you dig, the more fun things get. Okay, so up, down, upward stairway. Let's make this. Okay. Let's see, where does this lead? Okay, now, basically, to make a farm, you will need a lot of water. You want to flood a place, and then, fill it with water. And then I guess, oh, so we finally found our first rock stone. So I guess I'll fires on the other side. Because of this, we can start ordering masons to make fancy rocks, tables, and doors. Oh yeah, and a floodgate, which we'll use for our farm later. So yeah, so while all that is working, you might want to start building your chairs and tables. I don't know, I just understand that that might come in. Oh, you need coal later so you can start, you know, using it for furnaces. Okay, let's see. What are our standings right now? Build more tables. So yeah, I'm not sure right now with this. Let me check my civilizations. Ant-Man. Strange. Okay, and a dwarven civilization. So right now my fortress might not look very neat or organized, but that's the beginning. Later I will actually reorganize this. My forts usually start out messy, but you know, this isn't really showing how to make a good fortress. It's how to make a functioning fortress. Okay, just some more tables, and I think that should be enough tables for now. Okay, let's make the doors. Oh yeah, need to mark some more trees. Yeah, make sure you're always chopping down trees, even if it angers the elves, because no one likes elves. Honestly, they're pretty weak. You can always just get rid of them. Where are my trees? Okay. Okay, let's see. Build a door. Well, whatever. I'll just make do with one door for now then. You done building? Yep. Okay. Now time to make a suitable location to farm in. Now for a farm you want a medium-sized room, and you connect to the river, flood it once, and then you're pretty much off, and you can start farming almost immediately. Now the good thing about a farm is you can farms have many benefits. You can produce all your food on site. You can get stuff to make booze, to keep your dwarves happy. You can pretty much grow a lot of stuff on farms, which can become really useful later in the game. So now I'm going to make a small farm, but later I might actually spread out and make a bigger one. Now for a farm you need several things. You want a mechanisms, which I will construct right now, a floodgate, which I have constructed, and a reasonable sized space and doors. You might want to construct a farm on several levels, so that way you can get stuff to drain out when you are done with it. I found that to be the most useful part about farms. Okay. Well, I guess this concludes it for one episode of Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. So I will be pausing it here and watch my later series on this. So for more information on how to play this, I will be continuing to make a series on this. I will be also making more videos of Doom and Wolfenstein 3D. I haven't abandoned those. I'm actually making a video for Wolfenstein 3D at the moment, well today, and I'll post that some other time. And well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe, comment, and want some constructive criticism, and download the game as usual and try it out with the tips you learned here today. Thank you for watching. Danny out.